So, first things first, let us light our likeness of Snoop Dogg's blunt because God knows. God knows. All right. And I did take a peek. I did pull a card or two before I get the title of this. And what I pulled was a narcissist doing black magic or wishing you ill or having ill intent on you, 44 on the clock. They are receiving karma and consequences at this time, or they will be extremely soon. So, they should have, and I've been saying it too for like the past few days. Like, you should have been thinking of more ways you could be kind to me. Like, these beings should have been thinking of more ways they could have been kind to you instead of sitting here thinking of ways of trying to destroy you, hurt you, hold you back, not give you your accolades or um, the rewards or acknowledgement that you deserve. And this is for like anybody, past, present, warning those in the future. Like, don't fuck with chosen beings, man. It's not hard. It's really not hard. You know? It's funny because it's like we see it as, yeah, I'm right here in your face. You can see all the good that I do, all the love that I bring, all the positivity I bring. And it's still like, for some reason, somehow, some way, you're still hidden in plain sight. Like, you walk in and the whole fucking room changes, and those in a low vibe get triggered and they're insecure and they're jealous and they can only smile in your face so long, but the mask always slips, right? And they'll hate you, but they'll still want to be in your fucking energy because they feed on it or they feed on the attention that you give them. The only time they get attention is when they talk about you, right? So they always have your name in their damn mouth, right? Because they don't get attention any other fucking way, right? Well, but to us, it's like, how are you so blind? Like, how are you so blind to who we are and what we bring? And some of them are. Some of them are blind. Other ones just use it to exploit, use it for personal gain or try to exploit you for personal gain or just try to get attention off of your name being in their mouth or whatever the case may be. I don't know how these beings work. They're fucking psycho. But I do know how we work. And how we work is that we are put into positions and situations and places and businesses where we're walking karma. We're walking karma for beings who either are going to treat us properly or they're not going to treat us properly. And however they treat us is how the Most High is going to weigh their heart. And I mean, the Most High already sees into their heart, but it's like the way they treat us is the way they're going to be treated. Everything you put out, you get back, right? 3, 4, 5 on the clock. Okay? So everything you put out, you get back. Demonic. Consequences. Karma and consequences, right? Stalking. This person is stalking. They're watching. They're looking. This could be a Virgo who's getting karma and consequences, right? Or you've healed. Yeah. You've healed. You're moving on to a new phase. You're renewed. You're growing. There's been a lot of period of growth recently. You put up your boundaries. You've had enough. You've learned to say no. You drew the line. You're a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're very happy. You're very joyful. Happy and joyful. Somebody who's looking at your pictures or, yeah, somebody who's doing things on your pictures or looking at your pictures or doing black magic over your pictures is getting karma and consequences. And I'm burping. Somebody's sad and bitter because you've separated from them. And I'm burping. They're withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary, bitter, but they're missing you. You have released this being from the past, or this being needs to release something from their past, or you're just a lot of growth. A lot of growth is happening here. A lot of evolution, a lot of growth, a lot of ascension. Somebody is debating or contemplating something or about some clouded judgment or illusions that either they tried to place on you or that were placed over them or something. Someone who's interested in you could be somebody you find, okay. You've evolved and grown past the illusions and clouded judgment that somebody who was interested in you, who was trying to be a temptation in your life, who may have had third parties that they were hooking up and dating, or you found yourself attracted to this person, maybe you two teased each other or something like that, but this was an illusion, okay? There may have been insane chemistry or sparks or having fun or equal interest and burning desire, but you had to detach from this being, okay? You are being guided to detach from this being, or you are disconnecting from this being because this being was trying to deplete you. They were trying to use your energy and send it off to their little weird third parties, okay? You've done a lot of introspection, a lot of soul searching. This person, this being, yeah, things are coming to light now. This being may have been sent into your life by other third parties to as a temptation, or they expected you to hook up and date with this person, hook up and date this person, or sleep with this person. They wanted you having clouded judgment. They wanted you under an illusion. And there may have been insane chemistry between you two or equal interest and burning desire, but you've had to detach from that because this being was depleting you. And they were happy depleting you. They were happy using your energy for their own personal gain, making you stroking their fucking ego, or maybe your sexual energy, like some third party that they're fucking with sent them towards you to get your sexual energy so that they could feed on it. You know what I'm saying? But you have faith, you have love coming in. You could be getting a surprise invitation or struck by love since you took a risk. You may not be showing your hand, or the person who's in love with you may not be showing their hand. Somebody's wearing a poker face. They have outdated thinking and preconditioned beliefs. Somebody could be, yeah, and that's the truth. Something about black magic. Somebody's shocked about some sort of black magic. Love spells that they did while partying with their friends or by themselves or something. Somebody did some love spells on you because they wanted you stuck on them, but they're emotionally blocked, they're possessive, they're an addict, they could have drug addictions, attachments, they could have codependencies, they're obsessed with you, they're obsessed with possessing you and controlling you. Somebody feels like this is unfinished business. Some soul connection, some karmic soul connection is stalking you. They're afraid, or it's like love spells being done on you by somebody in the situation. Maybe you knew that too. You could have even asked this being, like, did you do love spells on me? And they're like, no. And you're like, bro, like, right there lets you know that they knew what love spells were, and they knew that love spells were an actual thing, okay? When somebody approached me, the reptilian approached me, he was like, you're doing love spells on me, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, not thinking that, you know, he was being serious, not knowing he was being serious, and not knowing, like, that was even a thing with which people did. Like, I didn't think people actually fucking, oogie booga booga. You know what I mean? It wasn't a thing with which I thought was real. This person's reaction may have just been, no, and just left it. You know, like, not even, no, I'm not doing that. No, I don't even, what are you talking about? Like, that's not even a thing, you know, like, so you could come back with, well, it's a thing and it gets done. No. This being was just straight up like, no. And you're like, okay. Like, but you would have known too, because you would have felt like one moment you wanted to punch them in the face and the next moment you wanted to give them a hug. Like, but you don't touch people, you don't hug people, you don't do that, because you learned, okay? Like, when you touch people or hug people, they do that energy swapping, and you come, like, say you work with somebody and they hug you, right? And then all of a sudden the next day you are angry and you're frustrated and you don't know why. And this is normally this person's energy. But then that person comes in and they're all bubbly and fired up and energetic. It's because the transference of energy, right? 10:10 on the clock. So something definitely came to an end here, okay? And you could have a soul connection, a partnership, a soul contract with somebody who's debating or thinking something over and they're afraid to talk to you because they may have gotten into a marriage or a union with someone else, or they're afraid, I don't know, they're afraid because they made mistakes, because they made a lot of mistakes and they went towards somebody for a marriage or a union or a partnership because their ego told them that that's what they should do. They were prideful, they were arrogant, they were stubborn, they didn't want to take, they could have gotten, okay, either this is a narcissist who was married, who you had a soul contract with, who caused you a lot of pain, who's contemplating talking to you, but they're scared to talk to you because they were married or they are married or they got into a marriage and they made a lot of mistakes. They played the victim. They misunderstood. Their ego got in the way. They were very narcissistic and self-absorbed and one-sided, and now they want some fresh start with you, or they want another chance at stabbing you in the back and betraying you and lying about you and lying to you and hurting you. Ugh. Fresh start with unconditional love, giving and receiving. I don't know. Or they married a narcissist. So this could be somebody also who married a narcissist out of ego, and now they want a fresh start. Yeah, they're going to try to return. They're going to try to give gifts or apologies or something. Or it could be a married couple who are very narcissistic, made a lot of mistakes in their ego, prideful, love bombing, grooming, hoovering, gaslighting, right? And now they want a fresh start with unconditional love and fairness and love and giving and receiving, and they're going to try to return for gifts, apologies, and whatnot. But you've ascended, you've learned your lesson, you're expanding, you're transcending, you're preparing for a new union or a new phase. Yeah, you ran away from this being, or these beings, you're just done. But they're watching, they're stalking, they're looking, their perception is all, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. They're shocked that you learned from the past, or this being is shocked that you learned from the past. Sorry, babe. Sorry, my love. And that you're abundant and you're in a positive mindset and you're manifesting and you're grateful and you're still getting blessings and you're happy and you're joyful. They're shocked that you're happy and joyful and positive when they did all this black magic and shit on your pictures. So they could be looking at your pictures. Again, somebody could be missing you. They're very nostalgic. You have shifted. Yeah, you have shifted your perspective, your attitude, and outlook, and now you're focused on your self-worth and value. You take the time to heal, you do the shadow work, and you have self-appreciation. So I can't tell you if this is a work situation or a love situation. You're going to know your situation. I'm so sick of this card. I'm so sick of it. Some twin flame is finding out something, or things are coming to light about a twin flame, or somebody who is your polar opposite. Somebody, if you're an earth angel, this being is a demon, or these are all demons. You've got, like, things are coming to light about beings trying to mirror you, your twin flame trying to mirror you. Your twin flame could be self-reflecting or introspecting or healing inner wounds, or they still are trying to pretend like they're you and you're them, or they could be going through the same things that you went through. Now they're finding this out. Now they're seeing that they're going to have to go down. Anything that they joined in with against you, they will be suffering. So everything that they've sent out to you, all the trials and tribulations, all this stuff, homelessness, poverty, bankruptcy, being attacked, being gang stalked, having your life put on the line, everything that they joined in with against you, they are now going to be going through. And they're disappointed. Or they have gone through this, and things are now coming to light about your twin flame being a fucking piece of shit and partying They're disappointed that you're happily single, you're living in the moment, you have friends, or you're taking time with friends, or you're having fun, and they're disappointed you're not partying, but they're disappointed that I mean, they're still partying. Yeah, this is why you've cut ties. This is why you've moved on. This is why you're receiving what you need. This being isn't growing. They're not changing. They're not evolving. They're still pretending to be you. It's whatever, bro. Yeah, and they're falling apart. They're in despair. They're hopeless. They're sinking, all because you cut them off, because you don't want anything to do with them, because you see through them and all their lies and bullshit, and that shit just repulses you. Yeah, it's just something significant and vital about them being an addict, about them being codependent. Like, they thought they were so important. They thought they were the most important fucking thing in your life. 15:45 on the clock. They thought that they could do whatever they wanted to you, and either you would die and they would win with the cult they joined into, or you would live and you would just forgive them and take them back, and they would never have to do the work or never have to take accountability because they're your twin flame. No, fuck you. Fuck you and your bullshit. Fuck you, you backstabbing, lying, traitorous, treacherous little shit. Okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. Addict, codependent addict, drugs, alcohol, piece of shit, obsessive, trying to restrain your twin flame, trying to possess your twin flame, trying to control your twin flame, trying to have your twin flame not go towards a new start in love, or keep them emotionally blocked, or block someone else from coming towards them because your raggedy ass couldn't get your shit right. You're raggedy. You're washed up. It's over. You're done. You're in your king energy. Male or female, you're in your king energy, okay? Someone needs to come to terms with this, or they're trying to come to some sort of fucking middle ground with you or some shit like that. But they have yet to tell the truth. They have yet to work on themselves. They have yet to do anything. They want to make amends, or they want to come to terms or negotiations, or they want a second chance, or they want another opportunity to be the other woman, to be the competition, to be your enemy. They just want another chance at trying to destroy you. And that's why they're still getting cut out. That's why you're giving them the silent treatment. That's why you want nothing to do with them. You stopped the pattern. You said, fuck you. What'd I just say? Fuck you. 17:27 on the clock. Because they backstabbed you, because they lied about you, because they lied to you, because they caused separation and loss, because they were deceptive, because they shockingly attacked you, because you had to find out all the shit that they were doing behind the scenes while you were still sitting there having their back, praying to God that you could see them again or talk to them before you actually thought you were going to die. You could have been in situations where you thought you were actually going to fucking die. And you were like, no, just let me get to my, you probably didn't know it was your twin flame at the time. So it was like your daughter or your son or somebody that you were, just let me get to them and let me at least say goodbye to them. If I'm going to die in the situation, I have to say goodbye to them. And then you got out of the situations, you were saved, you were hand-plucked out of the underbelly of the world by God himself, by the universe, and put high up on a fucking mountain to heal, and then you had to find out all the shit that that little troll was doing behind your back. And that's when you said, no, I'm done. Fuck you. I'm cutting you off. I don't want nothing to do with you. You've got outdated conditioned or belief systems and preconditioning. You joined in with a fucking cult. You acted fucking ratchet and disgusting. Okay? You joined in with people who couldn't, and you gave up your fucking life, bro. You gave up your path. You gave up your life. You gave up your shit. And now I'm done. And that showed soul growth on your part. You went within. You were nourished. You were self-focused. You concentrated on your ascension. Now this codependent being is going to try to chase you. It's a runner chaser. It's a runner chaser. There's some unfinished business here. Something unresolved, some sort of loose end, and something unsettled because this being has not chosen to tell the truth. This being has 1909 on the clock. This being has not chosen to tell the truth. They have not cleared their karma. They have not changed the hands of fate. They're still going to be getting karma and consequences. And we go right back to, you've had enough. You've put up your shit. You're on your way to your destiny. And that little shit and every other little shit that fucking chose to go against you is getting their karma and consequences. And I just literally looked at the passion card. I was like, I don't know why I got so like over that. And then I saw passion. I'm passionate. I'm passionate about the fact that you don't turn on people. You know, people that brought you into this fucking world, bro, that loved you and cared for you and nurtured you and supported you, and you turned your back on them to go join in with a cult because they promised you money or they promised you delusions of grandeur. They were like, here, and you were like, okay, I'll go do some black magic and have sex with adults when I'm underage, and I'll go fucking do drugs and drink and party, and I'm gonna go be a fucking teenager, and go, and then stay there. Because you chose not to tell the truth, you chose not to come forward, you chose to sit here and continue down the wrong path. You probably listen. I'm gonna release this to God. I'm gonna release it to God. Because it's not my fight anymore. It's not my battle. You've already detached, divine being. You're done. You're done with the illusions. You're done with the clouded judgment. You're done with any of these motherfuckers sending in motherfuckers to try to get you in your feels with all their love spells and their passion spells and their sex magic and bullshit. You're done. You're done. You're done. Yeah, you've healed. Look at that. Look. You've healed. You're a star. You're a bright, shiny star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Virgo who tried to move forward, or you're just moving on. You've moved on. You've transitioned. You're moving away from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a bunch of third parties that had a plan against you. You're too damn strong. You see through the bullshit. You see through the illusions. It makes it, even if an illusion hits you, or black magic hits you, or love spells hit you, or these people in their narrow, freakishly weird, wired wrong minds think that some sort of love spell or black magic or whatever is going to work on you. Even if it does hit you, it's only so that you know, you can recognize it. You can say, okay, 1 minute I want to punch you in your fucking face, and the next minute I want to give you a hug. What are you doing behind the scenes? What is this energy? Who are you getting energy from to use against me so that you can suck up my energy and take it back to them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's only to help you protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your heart. 2200 on the clock with 2-2. Okay, so it's only balanced decision making. These people had these beings had decisions to make. They chose wrong. Okay, your twin flame chose wrong. Okay, they want another chance to come in and fuck with you. All right, so they're gonna come in and act like they've grown or they changed. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They haven't worked on themselves, not even a little bit. They're sitting here still fucking watching you, stalking you, worried about what you're doing, who you're with, who you're who you're friends with, where do you work, let's go stalk her at her work, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's keep plotting and planning, da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to pretend like I'm healed and I'm ready and I want to do this. No. You're cut out, you're stomped out, you're squashed, you're nothing. 22:55 on the clock. You gave up your path. You walked away from God, you walked away from your twin flame, and you walked away from your mission and purpose. You only have yourself to blame, bro. You didn't want to come clean. A father and a child did not want a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for both, okay, are under judgment. They didn't want to come clean. They wanted to continue down whatever fucking road they were on, and now they're going to be reaping what they sow. Because you're getting a new start in love and a passionate new beginning, and they are shocked that you're coming into union with someone. Or they were trying to cause a tower moment by sending in somebody to partner up with you or pretend to love you, who was stalking you for money, but you rejected them, or they should have rejected this offer from third parties. Look at that. They should have rejected some sort of payment from third parties that were collaborating against you and chose to heal and be strong. Instead, this player wanted two beings, Leo, Aries, Sag, and a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, were trying to block your intuition. And now these third parties are being blocked, okay? So they wanted to block your intuition. They were hoping you wouldn't see through the illusions and the deceptions. You've disconnected from these beings. Even if you had some sort of spark with somebody, you've disconnected from it. Now you're seeing the truth about these third parties that were collaborating against you to attack you, to block you, to stop you, to block your intuition. All these beings that were deceptive and creating illusions are going to be reaping what they sow. What was hidden has come to light. Balance, okay? You are the sun and the moon. I tell people all the fucking time, man. Like, I'm a Leo sun, I'm a Pisces moon. I am the moon and the sun. I am duality. I am the living, walking, breathing, everything of duality, okay? Yeah, you're an earth angel who's the divine feminine. You're a chosen one. You're very balanced. Or you are balancing out something, or something is being balanced out for you because you're loving and caring and nurturing these beings who are trying to like have you surrender to them, trying to control you, trying to have you in positions you didn't want to be in, or keep you at a position that you were unhappy with, or they were trying to sacrifice you or keep you trapped, okay? Are watching you get success and victory, are watching you move forward, are watching you come out of a period of pause. Maybe you were in a pause. Maybe you had to take a little time to yourself, okay? Maybe you were working your fucking ass off and you were working doubles, or you were doing something, okay, to where you were not resting. And the universe was like, no, 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 rest. But while you're resting, okay, if you haven't gotten to this point yet, and you get to this point, while you're resting, do not waste your time. Like, do not, like, definitely put, how can I say it? Do not be unproductive. Don't, do what you have to do to center yourself, to ground yourself. Meditation, yoga, working out, cleaning your house, whatever you do to ground. Okay, get outside, go for a walk, get into nature, go to a large body of water, do something, anything, but rest, sleep. Sleep is great. Oh, sleep is so wonderful. Sleep is so wonderful. Oh my God, I didn't realize. I did, though. I did. Okay, these beings are that we're trying to trap and sacrifice you. Maybe getting arrested, maybe being murdered, maybe something, okay? Because something is ended here. You've ended some sort of cycle. Going back to, I'm sorry. If you're about to be in this hangman position where you're kind of put on a timeout, or these beings are being put on a timeout and you're getting a chance to breathe, okay? Use your time productively. Put it into your self-reflection, your introspection, your contemplation, your meditation, your journaling, your work. Like, take a step back from working, okay? If you know you've been working your fucking balls off, and you catch up on what you need to catch up on, but also use the time productively to go within and evolve and grow. You know what I'm saying? You put an end to the stress and burden. Somebody who was creating illusions or living in a fantasy world is stressed and burdened, okay? Because they're an idiot who thought they were going to get a lot of money to hold you back. Yeah, they thought they were going to have 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles. Now they're ending up with nothing. They're ending up absolutely fucking barren, broke, trying to balance work and life because they wanted to be toxic, because they wanted to be the devil, because they wanted to have addictions and attachments. They should have walked away from some sort of communication, and now they're going to be in a lot of fear because they wanted to stab you in the back, cause ultimate betrayals, painful endings, or death, or they wanted to slander you, and now they're going to be feeling everything that they sent out towards you. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Leo, Aries, Sag. You're standing in your power against, ooh, wait. There's a third-party prostitute, dark witch here. Where did I say it? Who is, who is trying to go in karmic cycles of holding you back from your 10 of Pentacles. This could be a Leo, Aries, Sag. Heavy Sag. Or a Taurus. Yeah, multiple third parties in a karmic situation. So this could be like a coven, a cult. This coven or cult or karmic ass third party is going to be hanging down their head Tom Dooley because now they ain't getting shit. They should have walked away. Again, 88. They kept trying to steal your abundance, your blessings, your money. Okay? They were overindulgent and narcissistic. All these third parties that were trying to create illusions and deceptions. You've walked away from these third parties who are not getting wish fulfillment because of the lies and deceptions and the addictions and attachments, drug usage, alcohol usage, just being fucking in a coven, doing black magic and shit. Yeah, all that shit is being put to rest. All the drama and chaos is being put to rest, and that's the truth. Because you never deserved any of it. The gang stalking is being put to rest. Like, these beings are fucking retarded. And you are coming out of some sort of sadness or depression, or there may have been a battle that put things to rest, so you could have gotten into an argument with these beings, and then you said, no, I'm going to protect my fucking peace, and you're not sad about it. You're not unhappy about it. You are extremely elated. You know your worth, and you're going to have your 10 of Pentacles, bro. So there was definitely some sort of something here that put this whole situation to rest and allowed you to end a karmic cycle. and you're absolutely very happy with it. Yeah, you're moving forward to success and victory. Someone wanted you feeling pulled in two different directions. You're like, no, 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 I'm good. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I know my fucking worth. I'm ecstatic. I'm elated. You probably felt relief after whatever this situation came to an end, okay? Some sort of communication was supposed to create fear or intimidation. Somebody could have said something to you like, say this is a job related situation. This person could have given you an ultimatum like you don't feel appreciated. Well then, da 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 da. Well, where's my fucking pay raise I was promised? Where was the front of house manager position that I was promised? Where did all that go? You don't feel I'm washing your fucking walls and your dishes and your floors because you're a scum who doesn't know how to keep things clean, and you work in an area where dirt and grime and black shit is all over your shit, and you want to sit here and keep me at a base pay. You want to hold me back while elevating others? Okay. So they wanted to give you an ultimatum, and you said, fuck it. I'm out, dude. I'm done. And that's the truth. I'm done with this shit. I'm over it. And now these people are feeling stabbed in the back. No, you got stabbed in the back, divine being. You got stabbed in the back because these beings are narcissists and shapeshifters and demons, and they wanted to sit here and keep you at a Two of Pentacles while they fucked around with their illusions and their fantasy world trying to cause you stress and burn. You said, fuck you. I'm done. And that was very wise. Again, we go back to this is a cult or a married couple, a karmic married couple who are sitting here lying about you and betraying you and deceiving you and stabbing you in the back and thinking up plots and plans and schemes to spy, lie, gossip, and rumor and give other people information about you just to try to make you broke, homeless, bankrupt, in poverty, doing fucking black magic. This could be the married woman and a third party king of wands. So this is like a whole fucking group of fucking ignorant pieces of shit who couldn't hold a fucking candle to you, and I say that because I'm looking at the candle. Couldn't hold a fucking candle to you. Didn't appreciate you, didn't want to elevate you, joined in with others, and then tried to have you under some sort of fucking illusion. Some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, some mother and son, okay? And a cop, crooked judge, crooked lawyer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all a bunch of fucking fools who fell for a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius' lies. All these third parties are heartbroken because you're happy, and that's the truth. See what happens when you turn on chosen ones, man? See what happens when you're two-faced as fuck? And you drink yourself stupid? Somebody in the situation wanted you going back and forth, or somebody from your past who's very two-faced, who could be a Taurus, a mother and a son, or, yeah, two being mother and a son, or a cult, a whole fucking cult of shape-shifting two-ass motherfuckers, okay? Your child, everybody at work, like, it was a whole situation where there was a shit ton of imbalance and injustice, but that is now being corrected because you are balanced and you are fair and you are justified in everything that you say and do. Yeah, this is over. It's coming to a painful end for somebody who's under judgment. A Gemini or two father and a child who are lovers. Okay. Yep. All right. You're going to be getting some, crooked cop. So a crooked cop, a father and a child who are lovers, with a crooked cop and a Virgo, or any sign. Yeah, a bunch of third fucking parties who are fools. And they're going to be getting arrested, getting murdered, getting taken off the map. You know what I'm getting a visual of right now is the Goodfellas I think it's like the end, where after they do that big heist and shit, right? Everyone starts dropping like flies, right? Because they're like, that's really what this feels like, is everyone's just going to start dropping like flies. And the ones who are left behind are the ones, and now I'm getting a visual of Twilight, where Rose, and I say this all the time because I get this one all the time, where Rose gets assaulted and then she dies and she comes back as a vampire, right? And she's like, I saved you for last because I wanted you to know it was coming. That's what this feels like. God is saving certain beings for last so that they know what's coming for them after all this karma sweeps through this fucking cult coven group or multiple cult coven groups who wanted to come up against you. And they're heartbroken. You have to have a heart to be heartbroken, just so you know. Yeah, they're going to be in a lot of pain and wounding because they wanted to fuck with a divine leader. Or this could be, yeah, they wanted to fuck with a Leo Aries Sag who is a leader. Again, I'm telling you, you're standing, whether you're male or female, you're standing in your king energy. You are a leader. You are the fun leader. You're optimistic. You're positive. You're outgoing. You're friendly as fuck. You give everybody a fucking chance so they teach you why you shouldn't. And then you cut them the fuck off like you did with your twin. You know, and I said this too, like, I still find it hilarious that there are beings out here who think they are special, or that they can't be cut off from a divine being, or they feel entitled to this divine being, or they think that they can dominate or intimidate or scare or do whatever, you know, like, I say it all the time. I cut off my own fucking mother and my twin flame, who is my daughter. If you think you're fucking special, bro, you got another thing coming. I will one and done you. I don't give a fuck who you are, or who you think you are, or who you think you are to me. You fuck with me, you try to hurt me, you plot and plan on me, you try to kill me, bro, I'm done. I don't give a fuck. My life matters to me, okay? My life, my existence, my mission, my path, my purpose, my entire being, you don't fuck with that. And you damn sure don't give me ultimatums. And you damn sure don't fucking sit here and think that you have some sort of control or manipulation or intimidation that's going to do anything but push me the fuck away. Fuck you. Fucking know you. I don't give a fuck about you. If I don't like you, there's something wrong with you. Because I give everybody a fair fucking shot, and I am a sweetheart. I am unbelievably, I know you can't see it right now, okay? But unbelievably fucking sweet. I love unconditionally. You don't have to do anything. I will love you. I will support you. I will give you guidance or confidence. This is the way it goes. I can either make you feel like a king or queen, or I can make you feel like complete fucking shit. Either way, it's on you. And these third parties are getting fucking big bad changes coming to them. They are not able to move forward. There's big bad changes coming for them. They've racked up this fucking karma for themselves, all by fucking with an earth angel, divine feminine, chosen one. And now they're feeling ultimately defeated. Some Libra, Gemini, some mother and son, and then like an Aries, or like a boss. It's like a mother and son and a boss, or like a twin flame, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, narcissist, and her son. You know what I mean? I'll know you know the truth about these third parties trying to come in with love. And they all know that you are this Queen of Cups and that you're the sun. You illuminate the dark and you tell the truth, and you are very enlightened, and you're healed, and you're moving forward and transitioning from healing, okay? Some Virgo, or you're moving on from these situations. You've done the time, you've done the introspection, the contemplation, all the work, okay? Some Virgo who is trying to hold you back is in a mental prison, spiritual prison, or going to real prison, and that's the truth. And yeah, and you're going to be turning down an offer from a twin flame who is trying to fool you and fool others for money. You're done. You're disillusioned to this situation. You see past the illusions and the deceptions and the lies. Some twin flame is going to try to come in with some romantic proposal or some offer. Something is about to get some real bad fucking news because you cut them off. I don't see how they don't, after all the readings that we do, you know what I mean? Like, in their minds somewhere, they still seem to, again, thinking they're special, thinking they're entitled, thinking that you will never cut them off because they're your twin flame, or they're your child, or they're your parent, or you're like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, bitches. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck about not none of one of you, okay? Y'all fucked up. Y'all did it to yourselves. And anybody who gets pulled into your weird, twisted web of shit deserves everything they fucking get. Let me see if there's anything else. Is there anything else? Baby. Hello. No. There's more. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you very, very much. I hope the reading gave you some, well, we're not done yet, but I hope the reading gave you some clarification on some stuff. I'm fabulous. How are you? Aw, thank you for being here. Sexy time cards? We're doing the sexy time. Oh, oh, uh-huh. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Bear with me. Bear with me. And I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate you being here, and I'm very happy to have all of the beings who are here on the side of Leighton, right? Ooh. What is it you need to know? Spirit says yes, you can. You can ask for some guidance on your mess. What do you need to know? I like that. I like it. Spirit's like, yes. Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, that's funny. Because they're a cheater, a liar, with strings attached to somebody else who you may be fantasizing about, or they may be fantasizing about, or something. Something about being too self-conscious. But I could just be. So, continue. Sorry. Oh, if it's too good to be true, right? Is that popping? That's because he's a lying, cheating sack of shit with strings attached somewhere else, and I don't know. It's like he's trying to tease you or something. I don't know. Let me do this. Somebody wanted you feeling ultimately defeated or surrendering. You need to surrender to an ending here. Surrender to an ending, because what rejection is divine protection, right? If this being is rejecting you, let them go. Let them go, because I feel like it's going to end, it wouldn't end good. This being could be emotionally blocked. Again, I think, let the end happen. You know what I mean? Let it happen. Yeah, you need to turn down some sort of proposal or offer or something. There's no, it's like there's, somebody wants to cause you painful endings, ultimate betrayals. Like, it's a painful ending to a new start in a situation where you're being juggled. Or that's why this person isn't talking to you, because they're juggling, and that makes sense with the hotel motel. Yeah, they're all sweet. Aren't they all sweet? They're so sweet. When they're getting in your pants, lying to you, fucking with your head, playing with your emotions, making you feel or think something that isn't true, living under their illusions and their deceptions, living in their fantasies, okay? Yeah, they're sweet as pie when you're fucking playing along to their games and they're trying to bind you to them or like attach themselves to you, right? Oh, don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Please don't cry. This is good. This is good. You're finding this out now, right? 10 years down the line, you could have been dealing with somebody who wanted to see you, who could have done really bad things. You're getting out now. So this is a win. This is a win. I promise you it's a win. Please don't cry. It's going to hurt now, but it would hurt 1,000 times more if you feed into this or if you give into this being, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah. Now I know how that feels. Well, I don't know about the whole engaged before. I've never been engaged. But I do understand how it is to go and have something you thought was going to be solidified and then move and having to get out of that and then moving into something where you really thought this was your fucking person and they turn out to be a reptilian or a demon or a narcissist or a scumbag or a cheater and a liar and I'm sorry. But at least you know. At least you know. This being is a player. They come in and they give out their cup to everybody, and And you've got some little gremlin here doing black magic or doing manipulation or something to try to cause stress and burden around a new start in love. You have a new start in love coming with a third party. But something about them needing to stand in their power and reap what they sow for the illusions and deceptions that they did. And that's the truth. All right. So there's something unclear. Something is unclear, and it's causing confusion. And it's like you're not willing to end some sort of cycles, or this being themselves is a liar, and they're not willing to end some sort of cycles. Ooh, and I'm burping. But again, Spirit is sitting here saying, this is good news. You're about to be released from some sort of trap, mental prison, spiritual prison, something. Like, you feel restricted now, or you feel in your head about that. This is where this being is getting. You're in your head about this being because they have this cord connected to you. You get cord cutting. Do some cord cutting. All right. Let's do that. I am so weary about doing this for you, because if you find, listen, I can tell you right now how this person feels about you. They don't care. You're a third party. You're a third party, or they have third parties. They party, they do drugs, they drink, they do something, okay? He's rich, so all those all the ones with money right now are weird, bro. They're weird as fuck. They go to all those fucking Diddy parties and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just an example, okay? But this dude doesn't give a flying fuck about you, and you need to heal. You need to heal from something. You need to put it to rest, relax, heal, meditate, contemplate, go within, or you're going to be reaping what you sow. Because you're refusing to move forward out of fear or anxiety or stress or mental, or it's causing you fear, anxiety, stress, and mental torment. Yeah, you got to put to rest something with this two-faced being who is making you, who has a family. They have a family and other third parties. Or they are happy with other third parties. They may not have a family, but yeah, whatever this is, put it to rest, because it's causing you a lot of unnecessary pain, and that's the truth. So I'm being told straight out, I'm not going to tell you how he feels. Well, I can tell you, okay, I'm not going to pull cards on how he feels, but the way it's looking right now, this cheater wants to attach themselves to you so that you are under their fantasy, so they can tease you and come in and out of your fucking life, and this needs to be put to rest. They give you mixed signals. When they look into your eyes, they want you to submit to them. They love your ass, and they keep telling you that they're going to make you theirs, or they keep pretending like they're going to make you theirs, but this is a fantasy. This is all sexually based. It's if you haven't had sex with this person, this is like, they don't want to leave a situation that they're already in, or you don't want to leave, and you want this person to be yours. Either way, it's like this person's ready for a booty call. This is not somebody who has substance. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's 8 billion people in the world. You're not the only weird one, and this is not the only weird one you're going to find. But, I mean, I don't know what your level of weird or what your definition of weird is. So, but I can tell you right now that this situation is not for you. You're dealing with a narcissist who's married or committed or in a death cult. Somebody's trying to create illusions and deceptions. They're spying, lying, gossiping, and rumoring. They're under judgment. They can't move forward. They don't want you moving forward. So this could also be somebody who's around trying to stop you from moving forward with an actual partnership. They're trying to create chaos and drama and destruction, and you need to be enlightened or open your eyes to this. You're seeing things through like a rose-colored glasses situation right now. But either way, whatever here is hurting you needs to be put to rest. You're in a lot of pain, and you need to heal. Or you have to overcome these obstacles and heal whatever from the past before you pull in somebody else into the situation. Because what you did, what I'm seeing, then why does he come to you? Because you let him. because you allow him, because you let him into your energy. You let him into your sacral chakra. You let him into your confirmation. You let him in. You let him. Just because they come to you doesn't mean that you need to let them in, because beings are fucked up and they're manipulative and they're psycho and they're demonic and they don't care. Obviously, this being just wants an attachment to you so that they can use you. I mean, that's why they do anything. Why do liars lie? Because they're scared, because they're fearful. Why do cheaters cheat? Because they have no self-control or self-love or self-respect. Why do you let him in knowing that he's going to do these things to you? You know, and it's really, you got to put that back on yourself. You know, everything starts with self. So until you have that self-love and that self-respect, and you say, no, I'm not letting you in, no, I'm not answering your calls, no, I'm not texting you back, no, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. Because hurt beings hurt beings. I know that doesn't bring any type of, like, solace. And I personally, I feel it's bullshit. Because I've been hurt my whole fucking life, but I don't go around intentionally hurting people or trying to destroy other beings. But traumatized, demonic beings hurt others, whether intentionally or unintentionally. They're all nerdy and sweet at first, but everybody's got something. Or, I shouldn't say everybody because I don't. But everybody out here unhealed and traumatized and demonic, they all have something they're hiding. And you don't want to know how deep the rabbit hole can go, because dude, it goes deep, okay? Like, the shit you find out, you don't want to find it out. Straight up. So, but I have to let you go, because I have things that I need to go and do. 52:05 on the clock. I hope that helps you. I am sorry for your situation. I am sorry that somebody created an illusion just to cause you pain or wounding or whatever, but some sort of illusion is coming to an end. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a plan is being rejected. Their illusions and deceptions are being rejected. They're feeling ultimately defeated. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and are a bunch of liars. Liars, betrayers, thieves, and deceivers, karmic as fuck, have addictions and attachments, are obsessed with a leader, and they're under judgment for moving forward and trying to stop somebody from moving forward with love and happiness, causing drama and chaos revolving around a money situation or juggling. Somebody was trying to get somebody to be juggled for sex. They're known in the community. Somebody's known in the community for having sex with a twin flame, or known in the community for getting a passionate new beginning, being happy, and moving forward. Oh, you are very welcome. I'm sorry if I, came down a little hard, but it again, sometimes we need that Mack truck to hit us in the face, you know. I'm very glad I could help you. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helped, and I'll see you all on the next one. I'm out. If I can get out of here. I don't know if I can.